Hello everybody, it's good to see you guys. We are going to be playing some MCC Island. There we go. Hello, hi, it's good to see you guys. We're gonna be playing MCC Island today. And we're gonna just hop right into Sky Battle, I think. And just kill a couple of people. It's gonna be a good time in my opinion. But how's it going, everybody? It's good to see you guys. Congrats on grabbing First Admiral, and thank you for submitting your taxes. Admiral Anthony and Swiftu, I hope you all are doing well. Like I said, just chilling today. It's going to be a lot of yapping probably because last night we set some New Year's goals and I've already gotten a couple of them done. Well, not a couple of full year goals, but some of the goals for the month are done, which has been really nice. So, you know, that's good. And there it is, Deadly Sloth. How's it going? It's good to see you. I was gonna say, Sloth actually helped me a little bit with one of my goals without even knowing that I needed help with one of my goals. There is a Discord server in progress for Omnia, which was on the list, and I'm pretty hyped. It's already looking pretty neat. But you know, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Let's see. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Not technically true. I watched the VOD from last night. Oh, okay. Good point. Good point. That would inform you a little bit, I suppose. Although I mean, like, nothing wrong with that. You know, I'll take it. Any help anyway. Oh, I was so close on some of those. Just run. Okay. Nope. Not today. Okay. Oh. Why is there so many people? Oh my gosh. Where are all these people coming from? My goodness, there's like a piece of dust on my face and it is going to make me sneeze. Okay. Let's see. To be fair though, it's been in the back of my mind for a while. That's fair. It was something I was thinking about doing today, honestly, and I won't lie. I was really close to pressing the button to just like create server and then just not do anything with it for a little bit. Just so I could say I did what I said I was planning on doing. But the fact that somebody else is working on it does free up a lot of my time. So I've actually finished all of the VOD channel stuff for the month. So now it's just about maintaining the current lead that we have on VODs. And then, you know, next month I'm going to hit some of that a little harder. But now I can focus more on game development stuff, which is good. And, then hopefully, maybe, possibly, I can start building some prototypes and demos and such that you guys could maybe look at. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see. Designing the planets and stuff has actually been super fun, though. Honestly, it's a good creative outlet, and it's authentic too because I crunch the numbers for the astronomical data. That's what's so insane to me is the fact that you're actually like doing that, and it sounds like you're enjoying it too, which is really cool. That was like the part I was looking forward to the least. So I'm glad somebody's willing to do it and is enjoying it, because sciencey stuff kind of throws me off. And I do, that was the thing. I was going to have to look into a lot of the science behind how some of this stuff would work. So not having to look into like how planets work and planetary data number crunching and stuff, not having to do that is nice. I can focus on setting up flight controls and stuff and making a more realistic space flight sim, I guess, which is going to be fun. I'm really hopeful. I'm debating on that or starting up with movement mechanics, because I'd kind of like to set up a player controller with all the mechanics you would need to like run around and interact with the world. I think that would be really fun. And there's a lot of cool ways we could mess with that. Because I'd like to make it fun to run around and explore as well. I want every aspect of the game to feel like we actually put thought into it. So I know it's going to take a long time to get it done, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. Let's see. I will catch up here in chat in a minute. Okay. You guys are dead set on chasing these guys down. Okay. Where'd you go? Okay. I'm sorry. I was getting a little bit distracted there. Let's see. I'll have to catch that in a minute once we're off the border a little bit more. Okay. That works. I can catch up now. Let's see. What's really helpful, though, is that if we make the game 3D, we can incorporate stats like surface gravity into the game. By the way, I should probably ask, are we making this game 3D or 2D? The idea is hopefully to do 3D because it'll be the most immersive, because I'd kind of like to do a VR version of the game and, make it a proper, like, living, breathing world that you can enter. So the idea would be hopefully one day do 3D. And I'm working on learning 3D modeling a little bit. I'm going to be taking my sweet time on that, but starting out, it's mostly just going to be kind of low poly stuff. And even then, we're probably going to actually, full honesty, we're probably just going to be using 2D assets for the beginning, because that's going to be, I've got a way in mind to keep it able to be played on like all devices, basically. I want scalable graphics, and so what we're essentially gonna do is pull a Doom like 98, I guess. I think it was 98 that it came out. And so all the enemies and characters can also be just 2D sprites, and then it just follows the camera and looks at it constantly. And so that would theoretically that would work. I don't know. Let's see. I'm on my coffee break from editing right now. Hey, let's go. Welcome back. Well, welcome in, rather. How's it going, Jorby? Hopefully the editing is going well. I find it easier to write and make art in 2D, to be honest. That's fair. And I just cannot be bothered with trying 3D model things like the techno science, to be honest. That's fair. I'm aware of how hard the art is going to be with 3D. Because the problem I'm in right now is I'm learning art and code and other things on top of all that. And having to learn all of that at once is a little overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, thank you so much for the subscribe. I appreciate it, Swiftu. Hello, how are you doing? But yeah, that's one thing I'm struggling with a little bit. Luckily, I mean, like, I know enough people that could help me out with some of that, at least. I feel confident enough. But, I'm just gonna take my time with the project, honestly. I don't know. I just want to make the game because I think it's got a lot of good potential to be something, and I don't want to rush it or anything either. I feel like a lot of games end up getting rushed, and that's why we hate them. I'll let you go for him. Kill him. There you go. I'm with you. I just didn't want you to feel like I was stealing your kills. Holy crap, what? He was so close to living, too. Okay. Let's see. I will have to, read that in a minute. Give me one moment. Well, I might be able to read some of that. No! Crap, that wasn't the right one. I thought that was... Oh, I can't even see what I had in my inventory, my bad. Okay, you know what we do? We make a 2D version, get that super successful, then we release Omnia 2 or something in 3D. That's an idea. It's not a bad idea. I'm trying to think... Theoretically, how would that work? Because a lot of the mechanics would actually be able to be carried over is a nice thing. You would just have to reprogram, like, some of the movement systems. You would have a new flight system. So you'd have a lot of new combat mechanics. That would be the best thing about it. I don't know. Omnia 1 might, if it was 2D, would theoretically have a lot of money potential. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I've just always had the idea of what I want, like, ultimately, the vision. And so I've never really thought about the alternative routes there as well. It's not a bad idea, though. Let's see. Thank you for submitting your taxes. Hello, offboarding the Twitch today to onboard the new one. Can't wait to get my dad to fill out the info again. It took 4 hours last time, 4 hours. Sounds about right. It took me a while to fill it out, and I was doing it myself, but it took me a while when I did it, like, 3 years ago. I think it took me two hours. And a lot of that was just triple checking stuff, because I really, really, really... really did not want to mess it up. But hopefully that goes well for you, Swifto. Sounds like you've got the, wait. Did you ever tell me that you made it to affiliate? I'm trying to think. I don't think you told me that. Well, congrats, dude. Let me toss out some things here. That works. Okay. I'm coming back here because I want whatever's in there. No, I don't. Okay. Just checking. Okay, what do we got over here? Same stuff that was over mine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, rip. There you go. Good job. Wait, you're naked. We gotta get you a win, dude. Okay. I think they're attempting a challenge here. How are they still alive? Okay. Oh, you saved my life and you had no clue. Dude. Okay. Okay. This is terrifying. I could try to TNT them, but I don't think it would work. Oh, crap. I'm alone. Okay, also, I finished off the logic tree for the demo, so come tomorrow I can start writing the code and things. Sweet. That's awesome, dude. I can't wait. I I'm excited to start working on it soon-ish. I've got a couple of things I think I'm struggling with where to start, and I think I just need to pick somewhere and just run with it, to be honest. It doesn't matter where I start, it just matters that I do. And so I think I'm just gonna start at some point tomorrow. Or at least start with a plan tomorrow, and then actually make the real plan at some point. Or start writing the actual code, sorry. Okay. Crap. I'm just trapped. Okay. Oh, I was hoping that would trick him, but it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. What are we looking at here? Okay. Or you could call it anti-omnia, meaning before everything. That's an interesting idea. Or just 2025. That's a good idea. Designing the Yolatar space station. Heck yeah, dude. Or Planet Omnia, meaning flat everything. Genius. I think I told you I hit 50. I had all the other stats, which means I just got affiliated. Heck yeah, dude. Congrats. That's awesome. Okay, I need to go to a different game. That way I can actually talk to you guys while I'm playing. Because otherwise, we're gonna have a slow day. Let's see. It might help to make a plan when I complete my demo. That's a good idea. Let's see. Start with basic mechanics, so movement, combat, NPC interaction, which doesn't have to be AI right off rip, etc. Yeah. Also, briefly mentioned in Kit's stream, I was there talking about emotes. Oh, right. I remember when you were talking about emotes. I didn't know that you were. It just never crossed my mind that you were actually, like, literally about to be affiliated. Let me see if we can get into Parkour Warrior. I can usually talk while we're playing that. Dude, we're gonna have to buy some emotes from Kit. She has some banger emotes already. Let's see. Trying to think. Bringing back a game idea from August. Okay, game idea from August. Way back in August. I'm trying to think of what ideas you had back then. We talked a lot about making games and stuff. So I'm trying to remember back then, but that was like half a year ago. So, you know, I thought of, okay, like early August. I'm gonna be real, I don't remember, but you probably, if you start telling me about it, I'll probably remember. Should I invite you to the official Omnia Discord? Swifty, you should totally join it. I'm just saying. I've got an idea. I'd kind of like to do, a section in there. You know how like there's like that forum section on Discord servers now? Crap. I'd kind of like to put one of those in for the for game suggestions, so that people can put in like ideas that they have for the game in there. And I think it would be a good spot anyway, because it would help keep me organized a little bit. Just having those ideas and then looking in there and going, okay, we can implement that one, or that's too far fetched, we can't implement that, and just having like a way to quickly search through it and have an ideas board essentially. Because so far it's just been kind of things that we've been spitballing, but having an actual like having a dedicated area for new features would be great. Oh, I could have made that. Crap. Okay, there we go. It's in a mall. I remember you mentioning it. Was it like a horror game? For some reason, I want to say it's a horror game. I would love to join the official Omnia Discord. It is definitely official. Honestly, unless something happens between now and then, I would like a genuinely big idea where it's like, okay, we need to make a whole new server. Might as well make that one the official. It's gonna have all the stuff that we need, so I think it's a good idea, honestly. Let's see. I'm planning on working on some AI demos soon too, I guess. Sweet. I don't know if I can work on the AI yet. I'm not really that confident, but I might be working on a couple of the mod tools. Because Sloth has been working on planetary data and stuff. And so I'd kind of like to implement a way, because I've been wanting to do this anyway, having a custom planet creator so that people could mod in their own planets. But it's also the tool I'm going to be using in-house to make all the planets. So it would be like a map maker kind of deal. I would kind of like to go ahead and create that tool now. And then if Sloth wanted to, they could make their own planets, or it would be quick enough for me to throw in all the data I need to in there. W cape. But it would be an easy enough thing, because as long as I set up the game to plug in the numbers from the modding tool by itself, it wouldn't be hard to make. Crap. Okay. It wouldn't be hard to make it plug in everything though. So like you set your gravity, you set the resources that it is or whatever. Some basic things like that. Shoot. You could pull a star field and change the way light reflects in the planet based on atmospheric density, which would be insane, but it is a thing you could do. Gosh, we could do something. I don't know. I'll think about it. Crap. We haven't got a game to mod yet. That's true. It's not really a modding tool so much as it is a map tool. Crap, why do I keep doing that? I need to buckle down. Come on. Go. Go, King, go. Okay. No, I could see it. It was so close. Oh. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? There it is. Well, yep. Mall ran by robots that are evil. Yeah. We haven't got a game to mod yet. Cape's here. Wait, didn't Cape do art? Did Cape do art? What? I don't know. I don't know, man. We could get the whole gang back together, heck yeah. We need to get a base game written, and then we can add modding infrastructure. When I get my demo written, I might explore modding and things. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because, like, the thing is, I'm trying to think, like, the big thing is, like, for world building's sake, the modding tools being in there at the beginning is better, because we won't have to rewrite anything, theoretically, because those tools should, they should work on their own. And then when the game is actually built, it would be a basic import function. So you'd add just a whole new button to the build, or to the thing. And then that would be like, okay, import button, right? And then it packs it all together to a readable format for the game to play. And then theoretically, it should work. I don't know. I just know I need to start somewhere. That and, like, the character creator, which are two things that, like, you don't need until the end. But it feels like if I got those done, I'd feel like I did something at least. And they're easy. Like, it's a bunch of sliders, theoretically. Sliders and toggles. I can do that. That's easy. Couple of bools. Let's see. I posted the Ecclesias planet design in the sneak peeks channel. Let me see. Dude, I can't wait to see how that would look in 3D, though. Like, okay, spoiler for you guys, but, it's got, like, this ring around the planet, and so, like, there's that whole ring system above head that you're gonna be able to see. And, oh, dude, it would be so beautiful. Like, imagine being able to look up and seeing, like, that ring, and then it would be like seeing, like, all the light reflecting off of it, and being able to see the nebula in the distance, and, you know, all the stars. This might be a little bit ambitious, but I'd kind of like to make it so we could, okay. I'm trying to think of how you would do it. As long as it has a location in mind and relativity to the player, it would work. And then instead of spawning in the whole asset, it would just spawn in a little dot that would be where the light is projecting from. But being able to have, like, each star in the sky actually be a place that you could visit would be really cool. I don't know how in the world you would optimize that, but with procedural generation, you wouldn't have to worry about designing a planet for each and every single thing. Like, that's the thing. A lot of my game will probably rely on procedural generation, but we'll be fleshing out that stuff as we go, so it's not as reliant on procedural generation as it might initially appear. I don't know. Also, I am very sorry for the ads, y'all. Didn't realize they were coming up. I missed my chance. There's a cactus that you're supposed to jump on there. I didn't even realize. Okay. Well, that's okay. I also just added Galathar planet design to sneak peeks. Heck yeah, dude. Let's go. I'm now realizing I'm gonna need a separate channel for this. Yeah, probably, because I mean, I'm at your current rate, it'll just be so many planets in there, which isn't a bad thing. Planets are cool, and that's kind of the life force of the game. You know, that is a heavy part of it. Is, you know, space exploration, and so like, planet design is a huge deal. But yeah, I think a whole planet's channel might work out okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any planets in specific that I want. Like, I think for sure, we're gonna have some copycat planets from Star Wars. So like, you know, we're gonna have to have a lava planet. Like, we have to. We're gonna have to have a planet made up entirely of water that rains all the time because it's Camino from Star Wars. Like, we're gonna have to do some of that. Like that is obligatory as a nerd. But I'm not sure which ones are going to get the chance to be our first couple of planets, because I want every custom built planet that we do, at the very least, to have some amount of importance to the player, and so having a specific storyline attached to it that is custom built would be a good idea, I think. I've actually been thinking of designs for a lava planet and an ice planet, but the limitations there is my artistic skill or lack thereof. Fair enough. I kind of understand. I'm in a very similar boat. That's kind of why I haven't been able to do any concept art at all. Is just because I'm not good at art yet. And so a lot of it is just going to be kind of learning as we go and figuring out some stuff. Crap, I keep messing that up. Take it slow if we have to. At the very least, we make it to the end. There we go. This is a stupid one to get right now. Okay. There we go. We still have time to catch up, I think. We're not going to be first, but I think we can get 6th. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of some planet designs that I want, though, that's for sure. And, like, other factions. I've got, like, a handful of faction ideas that I'd like in the game. But I definitely want more because it's realistic, you know? And having different sizes of them, too, so it's not... Because that was, like, my big gripe about Starfield, for example. It was great, except for the fact that every time you got on there, it felt like the world was so small because there was only 2 large factions, and then the rest of them were kind of wimpy, and neither of them really posed a threat to either of them. It was like, do you really expect me to be like, this is all humanity has done over the course of 1,000 years in space? Like, we stopped having kids or something. And, like, there was this huge war, but there's so little evidence of it ever happening. So it was kind of like, I don't know. A lot of my ideas recently have been out of spite of that, because it's just like, why haven't you done this? This was so dumb. Let's see. I do this all the time. I've been having fun world building. Heck yeah, dude. I'm glad. The truth of the matter is, every planet design you probably do, we will probably add to the game. There is a very good chance, unless there's one that just, like, for some reason breaks something else, but I doubt there will be that case. Because it's just like, we want as many planets as we can have and as much rich lore to the game as possible. So, anything and everything you come up with will honestly just be a good addition. Let's see. And yeah, having a chance to completely nerd out and design an accurate planet and be given the chance to design and world build is so epic. I'm glad. That makes me happy. That makes me happy because, like, oh man. I'm thinking, like, I don't know. I've got a lot of creativity. It's just like I don't have the skills to do it yet. But like you've got the skills, you didn't have a place to direct some of that. And it makes me happy being able to, kind of offer that to some degree. I mean, honestly, you've been offering it to me, which has been great. Like I've just been like, I've got this cool game idea, and you're like, I have an idea, and then like scientifically accurate planets is cool. Like I'm glad I don't have to do it, and I'm glad that you enjoy it. It's just so awesome. I don't know. Currently designing an ice planet as we speak. Heck yeah, man! Let's go. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. We might have to introduce some fictional materials. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what unique sci-fi things we might have in the game. Like most of it's gonna be realism. That's mostly true. It's just like at some point I guess we'll probably need to come up with some melee weapons or whatever. And I've got a couple of planet ideas. I want one planet where it's got like dragons and such on there because I think that would just be cool. What's to say we can't have a planet with dragons on it? I think that would be sick, so we're gonna do it. Theoretically, if you go far enough out from civilization, you'll find other civilizations out there who don't have technology or whatever. I'd kind of like to make like a crash landing site where people basically got reset, so like they landed, but they weren't able to be recovered. And so you're essentially running into this medieval situation where it's just you and all these people who, they've only heard tales of space travelers and they've been trapped there for years. And you can rescue them or alternatively keep them there or kill them all, whatever you want to do at the end of the day. But I like that idea. Now maybe we get to the point of execution and I realize it's not as good of an idea as I thought it was. But I think it's a decent idea. Okay. That guy went to Dallas. That's the cape from the Minecraft experience. That's cool. That's really cool. First time seeing one out in the wild, I think. Just gonna take a screenshot of that. Oh, well, I turned. I don't know if I got it or not, but it's fine. That was way too close. Okay. There we go. Why did I do that? That was dumb. Okay, there we go. Okay. Those panes are hard. I need to get like a texture pack that makes them a little easier to see. Like a border on them. That would make it easy. Same idea with a rudimentary design for Ice Planet. I'll check it out next jump, because yeah. But I'll definitely check it out. Thank you, dude. I'm excited. I don't know, I get excited just talking about the game. That's like, I don't know, like I said, this has been in my head for so long. It's a part of me, and it's exciting seeing it finally getting to a point where it might actually be real. I don't know. It's definitely exciting to me, though. Okay. What we got? Hey, yo. I like it. I like it. Hang on, let me pull it up on the bigger screen so I can see a little bit more color. Okay, yes. I was gonna say, I might need some more color, but that was just because it was on a small screen. We're good now. Yeah, that's good. It's essentially a snowball. That is the thing about ice planets. They're not gonna be super colorful or anything. So it's hard to make depth and all that with such a limited palette. So I think you did a pretty good job. Oh, that was close. Go, 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 go. Okay. I will read that here in a minute, Swiftu, but I do see it. I was thinking of giving it the nickname the Snowball. Honestly, I understand why. And I think that's what people would probably call it in World 2 is probably the Snowball or a Snowball is just because it's like, you know, it is truly probably a miserable place unless you have a reason to be there. Crap. Okay. So after 20 minutes of research, we need a NLP model to run it, which we maybe make, but basically would take a crap ton of coding. It would be really annoying to learn, or we could steal one. I think there's a couple of open source NLPs, but the general idea I've got right now is like we're starting with open source, and then ideally we make ideally we build our own tools after that, especially after the demo. Because the demo is like just showcasing, or I don't know if demo is the right word. I feel like prototype might be the better word. Gameplay prototype. After the gameplay prototype, we will probably start building our own tools instead. That way, we retain 100% ownership of it. And we can build it to suit our needs a little bit better, so it's lighter weight on the user side. Because that's the thing about any AI that you use is it has a lot of redundant features, and we don't need that. We need something that does the job as simply as possible, and it does it as effectively as possible. So that's why I'm so dead set on building my own stuff at some point, but open source is probably the way we're probably going to go about it for a little bit anyway. So open source NLPs, open source LLMs, and voice samples, and text to speech and voice to text stuff until we have our own way to go and make our own tools, you know. Let's see. I will catch up here in a second. I have a good idea for a quote I'm using for this planet. Heck yeah, dude. You are on fire with the planets. I just gotta say, like, you guys don't even understand, okay? Sloth has sent me like a couple of planets today, and I've been impressed. The idea well just doesn't run dry with them, and I love that. Let's see, for voice, I plan to use 11 Labs. It's the best one that should work. Does 11 Lab do open source, or do they charge? And if they do charge, do they charge per sale? Well, for you in this case, it would probably be fine. I don't know. But just check into the legalities of it if you're using it, because I would hate for them to sue you and say like you're using our thing in a way that we don't allow, and then forcing your game to get taken down or whatever. You know, I would hate that. So I'm just making sure you're all good. It's the best one that should work. Because believe me, creating a voice model would be a massive headache. Oh, absolutely. That's why, honestly, for me, what I'm intending to do is have a couple of voice models that we have access to. Probably one or two male and female voices, respectively. And then the rest would be done with like either text to speech, like the very basic text to speech sounds that we're all used to, those voices like Microsoft Brian and such. And then adding a way that people could import their own voices if they wanted, because I don't want to have to go through and add a bunch of voices to everything. But if somebody else wants to add their own voices to the game, then I'm more than happy to add a way that would make it easy for them to do that. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. The idea well never runs dry because it's always refilling. Heck yeah, man. That's the spirit. I respect it. Creativity is a hard thing to come by sometimes. So I like I said, I just, it's rare that you run into people who actually like want to do all of these things. So it's really nice. It's really nice being able to work with you, Sloth. Crap, I think that's over. Is it Jover? No, it's not. It's not Jover. Okay. They seem to actually want it to be used for that. Oh, sweet. That's a W. I messed myself up there. Oh, come on. Come on. No. Oh, come on. I'm throwing. I could have jumped that. Oh well. Okay. I need to be a little bit more careful there. Dang it. Okay. Let's see. Also, thanks for the things you said. I couldn't respond at the time. Currently writing descriptors and maps for New Ice Planet. Not too much to write, seeing as the planet is similar in size and mass to Earth. That's fair. That is fair. I don't know. Like I said though, I just genuinely I do think that you're pretty cool. It's been fun. And like you actually want to see this idea come through too, which is really cool. At the very least, having people to bounce the ideas off of is nice. Which is what I'm really gonna be using that Discord for, I think. Especially once we get to the point of marketing and such, where it's like, okay, we actually have something to show here. I wanna like try to I want to try to like I'm trying to think of how to word it. I don't know. You know, forget it. I don't know what I was trying to say, but it was something. Let's see. 11 Lab is what I used to create the OG AI King. I remember you mentioning the name. I just couldn't remember what it was for, but that makes sense. Yeah, I've got a lot of research when it comes to AI side of things. It's very likely I will probably be using open source stuff just starting out though, for proof of concept, and then later on kind of moving into rewrites and such, because that'll take time. Anyone want to learn how to build AI with me? Because that's one thing they did not cover in the course at all. I could probably buy a whole course on how to make an AI, but I feel like that would be a little bit redundant at this point. I need to actually build game mechanics too. I think, I'm gonna get through my games course, and then after I get through that, we'll see where I'm at. I shouldn't be working on Omnia until I understand game development a little bit more. I work on small prototypes here and there, but I should not be working on anything that's like, yes, this is game defining for sure, you know. We can make a player character move around, and I can tweak that for a while until I figure out where I'm happy with it. Oh, dude, we're gonna have so much fun with it. I'm just thinking all the ways, like, a player character can move so many different ways. Like, so you've got walking, sprinting, you've got, I guess, like, even one other mode you could add is strolling. Because a lot of the times we don't even think about it, but you could have a third option, I suppose. For walk speed, that's just a little bit slower. It's more so what's used for general NPCs that are walking around. That way you actually can walk the same speed as everybody. Whoa, crazy. Why don't game developers do that? I don't know. But you could have that plus, you also got your slides, your jetpacks. Dude, I watched a video, one of my friends sent me it, of Blades and Sorcery. And in the game, I guess they added a staff and there was a way to put fire on it. And you could fly using that. And it just made me want to do, like, jetpacks and such in my game. And, like, I already wanted to do that, but I saw the system there. And I saw how they implemented it into Blades and Sorcery. And I was like, yep, that's pretty much what we're going to do. Like, gravity actually affects you when you're flying around. That's crazy. I don't know. I think the calculations would be great. And, like, the higher the gravity is in the planet, the more fuel you would theoretically burn. But I think I'd add a system into the game that, like, it pulls probably the nitrogen out of the air. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. But it probably it pulls some sort of resource out of the air, and that's what it uses. It compresses that and burns it, so that your jetpack never runs out of fuel. It just needs to recompress it usually. That's the only thing. That way, it's not something that you can use forever until you get a certain upgrade, maybe. I mean, it would be really fun. It'd be really fun to fly jetpacks around. I think one of the most fun things I have in mind is infiltrating enemy ships in space combat. If you wanted to take out an enemy vessel, you could theoretically airlock yourself and just go out to the crap. That was a bad move. There we go. But you could theoretically airlock yourself, get flung out to the enemy ship, and then hopefully don't die while you're in their ship, and bomb, like, their life support systems and then run or whatever. Like, you could do a lot of things. Taking a lot of inspiration from the original Star Wars Battlefront 2. I don't know if any of you guys played it, but crap. It was a gem of a game, and it was, oh man, I'm going to be utilizing a lot of ideas from that the original Battlefront franchise, because it was just, it was so good. Maybe it wasn't perfect either, but it was good. Crap, why did I why did I even think about jumping that? That was a dumb move. Okay. I'm getting left behind. Crap. I'm actually throwing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this one more time. If it doesn't work, I might just rage quit. There we go. Okay, I am definitely gonna die, but might as well practice a little bit here. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That wasn't terrible, at least. Okay, there we go. Okay, what we got? By the way, the new AI model is training. The last stream was perfect. There was no sounds outside of my voice. Like, it was insane, dude. You definitely had a good model to work with there. New design is up in the Planets channel. Sweet, let me go check it out. Okay. That's sneak peeks. Okay, that's why. Planets, okay. Oop. Solidia. One Earth. Come on. You can do it. My Discord's being a little bit slow. One Earth radii, one Earth masses, 1G. Atmospheric pressure is 0.02 bars. Kármán line is 6 kilometers. Orbital speed at lowest orbit is approximately 8 kilometers a second. Average surface temperature is negative 230 degrees Celsius, which is equal to about negative 382 Fahrenheit. Give me 1 second. I will keep reading the sciencey stuff in a minute. You guys thought I was kidding when I said Sloth was actually putting in work on this? Like, this is real numbers that were actually crunched to be as realistic as humanly possible. Like, it's insane. Planet age 60 million years old. Host star MFT Q36240. The Mydria, which is a blue dwarf star classification B. It has a population of about 28 million. If you weren't satisfied with the hellish conditions of Galathar, come on, I can speak. I can definitely speak. Hey, Ryan Ralph, welcome on in. Okay. By the way, B is actual star classification that we humans use. Yes. We use the B class. Well, we use all those different letters and numbers and such. It's awesome, and it sounds sci-fi too, which is great. Okay. If you weren't satisfied with the hellish conditions of Galathar in the inner Mydria system, then welcome to Solidia, an icy, frigid, desolate world. I might have to pause. It's fine. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this for the snowball. Come on, go. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Welcome to Solidia, an icy, frigid, desolate world with an average temperature close to absolute zero and almost no atmosphere whatsoever on the fringes of the solar system. Oh no. Okay. There we go. I just found out you can listen to headphones through a hoodie. Heck yeah, dude. I've done that a handful of times. It's not too bad. It actually keeps your ears a little warmer, in my opinion, as well, which is nice. Let's see. On the fringes of the solar system, too far from the star to receive any heat at all, combined with the knock-on effects of a long-lasting nuclear winter. Nuclear winter, you say? I'm intrigued. Oh, I could have made that. I was dumb. I thought for sure it was disappearing on me, though. I could have been first. Dang. Long-lasting nuclear winter, Solidia has affectionately been nicknamed the Snowball by anyone misfortunate enough to die in among the Razor Shard ice spires. Crap, I misread that. My bad. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh. Okay. Not the wall clinger. No, I hate this one, man. It's the bane of my existence. Okay, yes, yes, I live. I live. Okay, I just gotta make it. Come on. No! Oh, come on, please. I don't want to die here. Oh my gosh, why am I missing that? I thought for sure I'd be clipping the edge, but I'm just not. Okay. There we go. I at least made it one more. Okay. 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 How's that, Ryan Ralph? Don't mind me asking. How have you been outsmarting your teacher? Okay. The snowball by anyone misfortunate enough to die in among the razor-sharp ice spires, snow drifts the size of mountains, and avalanches carrying enough force to level an entire city. It used to be an effective water reservoir for supplying planets like Galathar with water, as it was still a large ball of mostly ice. However, following the fallout between various corporations operating within the Midria system, this planet was a site of significant nuclear-scale conflict, catapulting kilotons of ash and dust into the atmosphere. Now the water isn't even good anymore. I'm crap. This is fun. British King popped out for a second, yeah. It's okay. Oh, that was almost really, really bad. Okay. You know how they always say, if your friend jumped off a bridge, would you? I would say no, because I would be the first one jumping. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. No. Catapulting kilotons of ash and dust into the atmosphere. Now the water isn't even good anymore, because it's contaminated with more types of radioactive isotope than you have fingers on your hand. What? Give me a second. Come on. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Let's see. Contaminated by radioactive isotopes, and you have fingers on your hand. Barely has a permanent population. All those staying on the planet live underground in tunnel systems heated by what little remains of the geothermically active core of the planet and radioactive isotopes on the rock. It's an awful place. Do not go unless for specified purposes or given permission by a proper authority. But for God's sake, when you do go there fully prepared Dude, that is awesome. Like, that was all written by Sloth in the course of, like, what, 30 minutes, maybe? Like, it's insane to me, dude. How quickly that all came to your mind. Okay, British King. Okay, there we go. And that's a beginner's guide to the Midrius system. There's like a little quote where it's from. It's like so cool. I I don't know. That's really, really cool to me. Dude. We're nowhere near this, but I'm really hyped for the graphical testing because we can pick out planets that we just really want to see and then quickly throw them into the render engine and look at it and go, yep, see, we actually have a planet here, and you know, this is what it would look like. And oh, it would be so cool to see some of these planets get brought to life, you know? It's super fun. I gotta go now, though, because it's 1 a.m. in the UK. Okay. Sounds good, dude. No worries. Get some rest. And we'll catch you again at some point. But thanks for all you've been doing, man. It's always a joy seeing what you've come up with. By the way, Lightning McBean is back. Hey, let's go. I don't know if that's let's go, but, you know, welcome back, Lightning McBean. You know, you're kind of stuck with him, so... I suppose it's not so much a let's go, but kind of like, you know, I guess it's at least somewhat W. Let's see. I'm in my wheelchair. Me can't move my legs. No, I'm sorry, dude. I know we've been over it before, but I wish there were some, you know, options that were feasible to help you, you know, get better. But I know that's just not really in the cards necessarily. It's just kind of is what it is. Let's see. It's 1 a.m. for me as well. Dang. Staying up late, are we? I mean, what's late for me is early for some, I suppose. You know, I stay up. I stay up till 4 in the morning, so I can't really say much about you guys. Although I've been trying to go to bed at 3, and I've gotten really close. Yesterday, I was almost in bed at 3. It was just unfortunate timing. I was in a call with some friends, and I kind of butchered my timings up. Oh my gosh, this is a tough one. Crap. No! I trained it using the wrong samples. I used ISIS samples? No! Aw, dude. That's a bummer. How much time did you lose on that one, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, dang it. 2 hours? Dang. That's a bummer, dude. That is a huge bummer. So the real one will be ready in 2 more hours. Alright, good luck. Good luck, man. At some point, I might need to pick your brain on how you do the AI stuff. Just make sure I'm understanding the full process and such. Because what we'll need is, I'm sure I could find some open source voices that are human-like. But, or there might even be a library of open source voices, but, if I have to make my own, I need to find people who are willing to do it, and I gotta pay them. But also I gotta, you know how you sample it all and understand a little bit more about that. Generative AI is a whole other bird. Thankfully, we're not gonna have to mess with a whole lot of that in terms of like image generation. I don't think we'll actually have to mess with any of that for image generation. Well, okay, I might do a little bit. If I do, it'll be based off of my own drawings, and so when like a kid walks up to you and says, "I drew you a picture," it'll generate a picture based off of things I've drawn. Because I think my drawings are a little worse than children's. So I think it'd be kind of funny to do that. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. I think the main issue is most AI models are made with not humans, like just coding. Like, hang on, wait, what? Like, hang on. If you found a human willing to donate their voice in at least 20 or so hours, you can create a perfectly manipulatable model. We could definitely do that, theoretically. Okay. I wouldn't be against that, you know. I don't know how much they would want to be paid is the thing. Because I would pay somebody if we're using their voice, especially. But that time factor especially is what throws it all off. Somebody willing to donate their time to a project would be a lot. Say you do $10 an hour, which is nowhere near the rate that it should be. It should probably be way higher, honestly. Go 20 an hour. That would be more reasonable. That would be $400 per person. I'd be willing to do that. We set up a Shure SM7B, and we do several sessions. So we do, you know, a couple 2-hour sessions where they just read or whatever. They talk, and we record all that. And then they come in and over the course of a couple of days, and it didn't let me up there, dang. But they come in over the course of a couple of days, and before you know it, we have a model. That would be the hope, anyway. I don't know that to be true. Also, I'm very sorry for the ads for those of you who are in them. I hope you're not, but I guess that won't matter if you're in them. You wouldn't hear this. Well, I'm sorry about it anyway. You know, you just won't know. You won't know I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not sorry. I don't think most companies use that much data, not from one person. Yeah. Which would make it really extraordinary, I suppose. They get from multiple people with different accents, which changes dialect. Yeah. See, I think I would be doing it one person per model, just for the most realistic way, the most realistic thing possible. And so I would ideally probably do starting out just 2 or 3 models per. So 2 or 3 models for male or female each. So, you know, that would be a total of 6 people at most. And then, you know, you could do several more people afterwards, adding more accents into things, and, you know, slowly but surely expanding our collection of models that are in there by default, but still having a way that people could implement their own if they wanted to. And then always, like, I don't know, I have a hard time. I'd have to figure out how the legal contract would look. Because that's the thing, like, if somebody wanted to donate their voice, let's say, into the game, how would we go about that? Because I need to make sure that that is legally signed in a correct way, that they can't come after me when they don't get paid for it because they said they were donating it. I wouldn't mind paying people if it wasn't like if we made enough money, I wouldn't mind paying a bunch of people, and paying them very well. But, you know, to pay somebody for all of their voices and paying 100 people to do that, that requires billions, if not trillions of dollars. And we just don't have that. It'll probably be. It may only be millions. I don't know. I feel like for most people though, they are very protective over their voice. At least professional people are, because it would ruin them if it were like a voice actor. You know, they have no pull. Um, we could get people who have done speeches or things instead of recording voice in real time. Give me 1 second. Instead of recording voice in real time, and once the game gains popularity, people might want to be in the game and donate their voice into it for extras. It's possible. The thing is, we still have to do it legally, and they still own the rights to their voice, even if we're sampling it from other things. And AI law is subject to change a lot. So it's easier to just get permission from the individuals first. So I'll donate my voice. We all know that. I'll do that. And then a couple of my friends might donate their voices. I don't know. I'm not gonna go out of my way to ask them in specific, because I don't want to put them in like a tough spot where they want to say no but they feel like they can't. Crap, I keep doing that. But then on top of that, I would probably see if there's an online archive of voices that people have already signed away for general use amongst everybody, and I would take those and implement them into the game. Any open source voicings. Streamers are good. The data is there. Yes, that is true. The streamers have so much data. Now, some of them you would actually have to make. You'd still have to do sessions on, because they play music in the background or they have games or whatever. So unless you have a separate audio channel that they're recording to during their stream, then maybe it would work. I don't know. What did you send me here? Okay, I see. You've sent me a whole legal document. Okay. I'll have to check that out and make sure it sounds legally correct. I'm not a lawyer. I would definitely take it to my lawyer first before I would 100% write that down and give that to somebody and them sign it. But you have a lawyer? I to a degree, yes. I can't say like a whole lot about that, but somewhat. Yeah. That sounds really ominous, but don't you worry about a thing, okay? And honestly, I have a thing. Sounds really ominous as well. I have a thing that has a whole bunch of templates for legal documents and such. So yeah, okay. Okay, one thing I could do, if somebody did donate their voice, I would be willing to give them a free copy of Omnia. I would be doing that. That would be awesome. I think the only non-AI voice that would be in the game might be the tutorial narrator. Probably. And I'm not even sure how much tutorial narration we would have, if anything, to be honest. I may just have a robot with you that tells you things and is like, yeah, you need shoot those enemies over there, and then on-screen text from like HUD display, depending on how you start in the game. Hmm. I don't know. And you probably the real character should be live for the authentic feeling. Yeah. So when you first run into me, he will have a couple of lines because I mean I don't want to spoil it. I have some ideas, and it makes the most sense that he has a couple of live lines and some forced animations. But after a little bit of that, it does go into its own AI mode, I suppose. Um, but it's for a very certain purpose. That's all. Um, and then of course you get whatever you get out of that, but I can't really talk too much about what you're gonna get out of my character in terms of like dialogue and such, because it's going to be a very personal note. I can say that much. It's gonna be something that like you get there and it's like, man, I made it, and there's gonna be a very nice message for anyone who does happen to find my character, because it's gonna be a little bit of a treasure hunt, especially if you try to find him legit. If you find him through other means, I might even just make it where you can't get to him if you don't do the treasure hunt. Because I can do that. Um, See, we basically have a perfect AI clone of you already. Anyway, that is true. That is true. Oh crap! Something has happened. Oh, that's a little bit scary. What happened? Orange Man going to court? Oh, that's not surprising. That happens all the time, it seems. He's been going to court like the past couple of months, it feels like. And he'll keep going to court because that's the problem that you run into with today's political landscape is one party doesn't like the other party, so they're going to do everything in their power to keep them in court so that they can't do anything. They denied the delay of his trial. Oh, okay, I gotcha. At this point, I don't know. I just feel like they're dragging it on intentionally, and I don't know why. I know delaying it would have drug it on more, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm sick of that being the only name I see everywhere. It'd be really nice to have, I don't know. I missed when news was actually like important. And I feel like every time I turn around, it's like insert person here said this, and it's like, okay, is that really newsworthy? Like, don't get me wrong, this is newsworthy. Where am I supposed to go? Oh wait, what? Can't see. I can't see that glass. That was so confusing. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like that what you mentioned was newsworthy, but other things that they always mention about him are not, and it's just like that was pointless. Why'd you bring that up? Gonna watch that tomorrow? It's tomorrow? Okay. Nice, nice. At least it'll be over quickly. Well, it won't be over quickly. They won't have a decision made tomorrow, but um they'll hopefully have it done by the end of the week, next week, which would be ideal. Get it over with so that you can get whatever happens and move on, you know? Okay. Going away from politics, it's snowing tomorrow. Dude, it's been snowing so much here. It's been snowing so much, in fact, that we had to knock off icicles off of our buildings so that so that it doesn't rip the gutters off. Like that was something I had to do with my dad today. Like we actually went out today and we had to knock off these huge, like 2 feet long icicles. And I had to, I was just there to watch him, honestly, because that is very dangerous. Because they can impale you and or cause brain damage if they hit you in the head. So, I was just out there watching him with his snow shovel. Okay. This way. Crap. There's a lot of people here. I did not expect this many. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yoink. Okay. Let's see. It's estimated like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. and it's 7:30. Okay, so in about 30 minutes it'll probably start snowing then. Kind of looks like right before 9:30 now. Interesting. Let me see. Are we supposed to get any more snow tonight? It's been freezing pretty much all week long. It doesn't look like we're getting any snow tonight, but we might. I don't know. It said we weren't supposed to get snow this morning, and we did, so. Looks like we're going to be getting snow tomorrow. Probably. It's going to just snow all the time. It's not supposed to get above freezing until Monday, and even then it's barely above freezing. Hmm. Let me see if the legendary James is live. Legendary James. Legendary James. Who's the legendary James? What? I'm trying to think. We're just talking about this. The weather. Oh, my bad. My bad. Gotta put some respect on that name. My bad. Okay. I'm falling behind. No. No. Oh, I'm a failure. There we go. The weatherman. Okay. So James, the legendary weatherman. I will remember that. I won't. I won't remember that, but we can pretend I will. we can pretend. Man. Okay. I don't know why I rushed that. That was dumb. Okay. You know, I'm realizing slow and steady really does win the race, and I just, for some reason, won't acknowledge that. And because I'm getting so stressed out, I end up throwing the game instead of actually doing what I'm supposed to do, you know? I am the problem. It says snow and sleet 2 inches total. That's not awful. That's not awful. I don't know how cold it is where you're at, but ice might be an issue if you're only having that much. Okay, crap. I want white January. We've had a largely white January, where I'm at. In fact, I'm trying to think if we've even seen the grass this month. It's been pretty bad. Some of our bushes are frozen solid because like the water is drained off the gutters and it's landed in the bushes and it's formed ice. And so like there's actual bushes that are just frozen in blocks of ice. Like it's been cold the entirety of our January. Abnormally cold, I want to say, but I don't know that to be accurate. I've not lived here super long, so I can't say for certain. No, I hit my head. No. Oh man. Okay. There we go. It's set to start tonight at. Man, this one sucks. I gotta pay attention. Okay, there we go. It's set to start tonight and end at 6 p.m. tomorrow, so it's gonna be wait, Christmas. What? How's it white? Wait, am I dumb? How's it white Christmas? Okay, my iPad is struggling. There we go. We're off to the races. Crap, I threw. Come on. Okay. Our terrible governor almost didn't declare it as state of emergency, which means we would have to do work on our day off, and our agriculture teacher wanted us to go outside with a ruler and measure the snow accumulation at 3 different times. That sounds so boring. Why would your agriculture teacher want to I don't know. I feel like that would be kind of. I mean, this is coming from somebody who sees snow a decent amount, I guess. That seems so lame. It would be more interesting, I guess, with our amount of snow, but with the amount of snow you guys are getting, it's not all that like interesting, I guess. You'd notice maybe 1 millimeter of change every once in a while. No! Oh, I was so close. Ah. White January. Okay, I got you. I got you. I don't think did our governor declare state of emergency? I don't remember. I don't think he did. Who even is our governor right now? Let me see. It's still him? I thought he was supposed to not be governor anymore. What? Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. He's good. It's just okay, let me see. Is West Virginia in state of emergency? We were 4 days ago. Okay. I don't know if we still are, but we have wait, what? I put 0 in, 0 in, 0 in, and put times for 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and midnight. Put a note called woke up late, dang. Mama K. Ivy, OMG, she's old. She looks like Queen Elizabeth. That's insane, dude. Wow. I guess our governor right now is Jim Justice, and he's been governor for a little bit, but I don't know how, because I'm pretty sure I think he's in the Senate now. And I'm pretty sure he's not allowed to be a governor and a senator. But maybe the office hasn't taken change yet. I don't know. I don't know how that works. You gotta see a picture. Okay, I will find a picture here in a second. Yes, leap champion. Leap champion. W. Actually, I might be able to look up a picture right now. Okay, who is it? Oh, she is old. How old is she? 80? Oh. She probably all like, I don't know why you guys need me to declare a state of emergency. We did this walking uphill both ways. It's like, dang, okay. Okay, lady. You probably remember riding horseback to school every day as well. I think this is her last year. Last year alive or last year as a governor? Or both. Both is a good answer, too. Oh, jeez. And maybe finally we can get better minimum wage, both. Unfortunately, upping the minimum wage doesn't always fix it either, is the problem. There's a slew of issues there. I think at the very least that's what she could be doing because she's not going to do anything else. So, upping the minimum wage might help a little. But, there's a lot of other issues that are out of control that makes the minimum wage need to go up. So if they don't ever address the other things, then your minimum wage is only a band-aid. Let's see. Alabama doesn't have a minimum wage? Wait, really? Ours is national? Okay. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you can't override national wage, but okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think the West Virginia minimum wage is now at par with the national minimum wage, but we used to have it higher, but because they bumped up the other, we no longer have our own unique minimum wage. Crap. Cheek, how's it going, dude? Bro? Cheek, what's up? Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Even a slight increase would help. You can't get any money here. Well, okay, this is the question. Like, comparatively speaking, like, yeah, if you're talking like Californians, they have a lot more money than you. But they also have like a higher cost of living. So, comparatively speaking, I don't know what the cost of living is. That is some of the reason why we have different wages across the country, is just cost of living being so different. So I don't know how that compares necessarily, but that might be partially why. I don't know the situation, so I don't know. But just an idea. One of my friends convinced a stranger that me and my friends are siblings that are. Wait, what? Alabama? We were just talking about Alabama. You going straight into Alabama, dude? Dang. Let me try buying a house really quick. Yeah. Let me know how it compares, and we'll find out. Bro is dead serious. He started giving us a whole lecture on how bad. What? That's terrible. Okay, that that's awful. I'm sorry. That's funny, but that's awful. I mean, at that point, I feel like I would have had to lean into the joke harder and just like, oh, I don't care. I don't care what the bad things are. We're just gonna keep doing what we do, and it'd be terrible. Crap. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. It was not my choice. It was so uncomfortable. I bet. It sounds uncomfortable. You didn't volunteer for that. You just got voluntold into it. Let's see. For 105,000, you can get a 3-bed, 2-bath house. That's 1,943 square feet. That doesn't sound terrible to me. Let me think really quick. So 725 is the national average, right? Or is not the national average. That's the minimum wage. So 725, I think it's the national wage. So you get paid that an hour. You're getting paid for working 40 hours a week. That's 52 weeks a year. That's $15,000. I do not want to date my sibling. Well, I mean, that sounds bad. It is. Well, no, that's not a bad thing. I'm proud of you. I mean, good on you, but I don't know what to say, honestly. So 15 grand is your minimum wage for a full-time job, technically speaking. And if you had a full-time, it would come with some insurance benefits and such. That's not great. Now the question would be, is minimum wage the usual based on where you're working? For example, Walmart does a national average of, or not national average. I think they do a national minimum rather of 14 an hour. So like sometimes at the same time, like, yeah, it sucks that that's your minimum wage, but like at the same time, it might not be that big of a deal unless you're working somewhere that is actually just crap and will only pay minimum wage. But at that point, I would say go work at Walmart and get paid 14 an hour. I mean, just the whole message on its own. Oh, yeah, by itself, it's pretty bad. I don't love like talking about this subject at all. I love 14. I would love 14 minimum an hour. That's double the wage what Georgia is. I mean, it might be worth looking into Walmart. I don't know. Here in West Virginia, the minimum wage is 7.25, and Walmart pays 14. So, I'm pretty sure that's just their minimum all around. Now it's Walmart, so it sucks, but it exists. 7.25, gang. From my understanding, that's the national minimum wage as well. So yay. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm getting ready to look at all my job options like on Saturday ideally. And applying to a bunch of places. And whatever calls me back, I'm just gonna say, okay, it's highest bidder. I know I'm a very special specimen, but I'm only going for whoever pays the most. So if I can't even get what I would get at Walmart, I probably won't work for them. Although that being said, my time is worth something. My nearest Walmart is 20 minutes away. So, that takes up 40 minutes just driving there and back. So, I'm eating up an hour in travel because you got to get there early and get there, well, leave a little later because don't we just love how Walmart Dude, I used to work at Walmart. The amount of times I ended up staying past time, not because I wanted to, but because people wanted to talk to me. I was just that enjoyable, I guess. I don't know. It was very, very annoying, especially at like 10 p.m. It was like, man, I want to go home and play video games. I don't know. I don't have time for you, friends. You're employees, and I'm employed, and we just shouldn't be friends. I don't know. That's just me. The average salary is like 23K per year. Okay. 23K per year and a 105K house. I'm trying to think how much that would be on a mortgage. 15-year. You'd be at like what? 120 probably. Paying 120 total on 15 years. That might be doable. I don't know how that compares to other places. They might be making considerably more percentage-wise. You'd have to go based off the average cost of living of each state and the average salary in that state in order to find the percentage difference. And then that would tell you if you're getting a fair deal or not. But the truth is, I cannot run the numbers right now because that is very intense math for somebody like me. I used to work in a very posh area and I got paid bank. The tips were crazy there. Lurk, I am dead tired. I am sleeping, praying for snow tomorrow. I hope snow happens, Oswald. I hope it. I hope it. You deserve all the snow, man. I'm not just saying that because it's really cold here. But thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. And yes, if you're willing to work in a service area, especially, tips can go crazy if you live in a good area. If you live in a bad area, it's probably not. Well, it might still be worth it. It might not be, though. And I mean, with the current president-elect, tips aren't. He says anyway that tips aren't going to be taxed, which means everything you're getting, you're pocketing. So if that is the case, then you know, that would be a really lucrative thing for you to work in. But that's all operating on an if he actually does what he said he was going to do. And that's accurate for just about any president ever. You never can actually trust them to say what they said they were going to do. They usually overpromise, underdeliver. That's been true for pretty much every leader in the well, maybe not the entirety of the U.S., but for a lot of it. Especially recently. I mean, it nowadays you just lie to people in order to make them feel like you actually care when you don't, you know? Dang. Second place. That's not bad. My mother's about to stream. Did I mention my grandma also streams with her? What? That's so... that feels so wild to me, but that's funny. W grandma and I guess, you know? Huge W's. My grandma lives with us now after her husband's death. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm reeling it in that you just referred to your grandfather as your grandmother's husband. But you know, fair enough. Sorry to kill the mood there. No worries, dude. I understand. I get that. That's fair, honestly. I mean, if I were old and my spouse died, I don't know what I would do, because it would be pretty boring. Because you'd be by yourself. It just wouldn't be fun. I don't know. We're just gonna do this for a little bit, because I can do this for a little bit. Well, it is indeed my grandma's husband. That is true. It is indeed your grandma's husband. You are not wrong about that, my friend. Crap. Crap. I got greedy on that jump and I messed it all up. Okay. Ah, man. She's away, though? She is in the mountains of Tennessee with my pastor and his wife. What? That sounds... And I couldn't go. And I had school and couldn't go. Dang. Wait, are we talking about your mom or your grandma? That sounds really sick, though. I mean, it would be kind of fun. My grandma? Okay. School sucks, man. Is your pastor and his wife cool, at least? Thank you for the follow BR player. Well, come on in. I take it you probably play Battle Royales. Or I could be very sorely mistaken. In which case, I apologize. Yes, okay. What's your favorite kind of Battle Royale, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, they're really cool. Really? I mean, I don't know why I'm acting surprised there, but I'm acting a little surprised. They're my kind of people anyway, but like... I don't know, I feel like that's a rarity, is... Because they're all usually really old. Crap. I had to hold my breath there. I like some Fortnite with my friends because it's like the old days. That's fair. That is fair. I haven't played Fortnite in a very long time. But I used to play with my friends and my brother. Back when mobile existed. I don't know if it exists anymore or not. I know it kind of went away, and then they talked about bringing it back, and then it kind of went away again. I don't know. But I used to play it with my brother on the couch. We would both be on our iPads. We would just play, and at one point I got smart enough to hook up a controller to it, and it was before, I think at some point they added a system so that if you plugged in your phone to a controller, it would detect it and put you in console lobbies, but back then it didn't. And I'm not doing this. Teleportation scroll. Yep. But we would sit there and I'd plug in my Xbox controller and we would sweep the floor with the mobile lobbies. It wasn't anything crazy or anything like that, but we'd win a decent chunk of our games. I want to say it was at least 50%, which isn't saying much. I mean, we were beating 9-year-olds, but I kind of miss those days, I'm not gonna lie. See, all you need is a picture at this point. Let me get one. Okay, I'll take a look after this. Ooh. Playing MCCI right now. Nice. You gotta love MCCI. Dude, I love this server so much. I hesitated. There we go. Okay, that's not bad. Got advanced. W. Huge dubs. Okay. Let me see that photo. If I recognize these people... Wait. I feel like I've seen these people, and they totally give off the vibe that they are fun. Oh my goodness. They both look like they could be quite the hoot, you know? Sir, do you know my pastor? I might. Hang on. That would be funny. There's a chance, okay? There is a chance. Can I... Um... Like... I don't know. I think... Um... Not on my Facebook friends list, so I don't know. That was a brief scroll through, but that was not they're not on my Facebook friends list, which doesn't mean a bunch. There's a chance I've seen that person before, man. I don't know. He's text me a name and I could tell you. I don't even know what name it could be, to be honest. Like I feel like I've met that man. I don't know. He looks like he's fun to be around though. That's for sure. He's I'd say he's probably a funny guy. I noticed the shirt too. He's pretty based. You know, we do love ourselves some Harley Davidson. Boop boop and boop. Okay. Oh, ads. Shoot. Crap. I didn't know. My bad. My bad, guys. Hopefully you're not in them, but if you are, I apologize. You might be able to hear me because you use Opera and it gives you the mini player. Or I guess Brave does mini player now too, apparently. I don't know. My Brave always bugs out on Twitch, so I just don't use Brave anymore on Twitch, but it is an option, I suppose. No! There we go. Okay. I'm trying to think. This is easy, apparently. Okay. I mean, it is easy. It's just difficult. Slow and steady. I don't need to be the fastest man. I just need to be somewhat quick. Because it's all chance anyway. And what you end up with. And what the quickest thing to do anyway is to play slow and steady because you die less. And when you die less, you don't have to redo the course 5 times. Oh my. It's that last jump. No! Oh my. Okay. Can I just, like, speedrun this part? I bet you I can. Okay, yeah. No! I was crouching. Ah. There we go. Okay. Oh, this one. I hate this one. A little early there. There we go. Jump. Jump. Okay. There we go. Okay. We might actually we might actually do it. I don't know. There's a chance. Okay. That's a tough jump. Okay. I think that one's momentum, maybe. I'm not 1,000% sure, but it might be. Oh, that's tough. Come on. Did you just... How did you do that? Can you make that jump? I don't think you can. How did you do it? Okay, you can. My bad. I was getting a little defensive over my parkour skills there, but it's just because I was being dumb. Okay. I understand. Okay. Through. Okay, one thing that we did yesterday is we set our goals for 2025. I'm curious, do any of you guys have like a goal or two that you have for this year? And if so, do you mind sharing? I'm just always curious what you guys are up to. And I think it's also good to share our goals sometimes. Because I think, in my opinion anyway, it makes me more motivated to actually keep up with it and finish it and, you know, actually, I'm not doing this one. There are some of these that I will just not do, and that is one of them. But you know, I think for me anyway, it motivates me more to mention my goals out loud. I'm sorry, my brain is kind of not working right now, so there's... Do we? I don't know. Do we do that? I'm toying around with an idea in my head now, which is a dangerous thing, but we're probably gonna do it anyway. Okay. Ice, baby. Ooh. Haha, okay, how do you do that? I'm not sure you can make that. Maybe not the way I'm doing it, okay. How does that work? Aha. Okay. There we go. W. I will take that. That is nice. Okay. Nice. Nice. What I'm gonna do then, because I'm getting out ahead of this. My brain's done. My brain's cooked, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I know it's only 9, but it's cooked. I'm just gonna wrap things up here. I think that's fair. I think. And we'll probably raid. Now, who are we gonna raid is the question. Okay. Well, I know where I'm gonna be, so I should just raid there. I try to raid people that I, like, believe in, if I can. Not that I don't believe in our other options, but more so the fact that I think if I'm gonna be there already, I want to take you guys with me, and we can watch that stream together. So we're gonna be watching Kit. I'm a mod there, so I can say this. She has my stamp of approval. I shouldn't have to convince you guys to go watch her. She's pretty cool. She's currently playing Minecraft hardcore, but she's super tiny. She's less than a block tall, so I think it'll be fun. Hopefully we'll see you guys over there, but thank you guys so much for watching. I catch you later. Peace out.